Hello, welcome back. I'm Claire. This is Purple Poppy. We are actually on Advent stitching, Saturday Advent stitching, but we've had the final prompt this week for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. So I thought we'd use the Advent stitching to fill this final little cell, and then tomorrow we'll be able to carry on with the heirloom calendar. Okay, so first things first, how big is this cell? It is 1 3/4 by I think 1 blip under 3. 1 3/4 by 1 blip under 3. So I've got some calico and some wadding. So we want it 1 blip under 3. By 1 3/4. There we go. So, excuse me, it's very rude of me coming on with a tickle. How are you all? All happy, safe and well? Well and truly into Christmas now, aren't we? I haven't done the food shop yet, but the Christmas food shop. But whilst I was out doing the food shopping today, I did buy some bits that caught my fancy, flavoured cheeses and things like that. So, okay, let's have a quick check before we go any further. Make sure that's going to fit in there. Sorry, I was stretching down to find the box. Right, that is going to fit in there lovely. Okay, so I thought the prompt was something special. I can't remember the actual words they used. Basically, you know, something sacred, something special, and I haven't really got anything like that. I mean, I've got lots of very special things, but not that would sit appropriately in the stitching. So what I thought was something that's very special to me is actually Christmas. It's my most favourite time of year. We are stitching this very close to Christmas, less than 2 weeks. So I thought we could do a lovely little wreath. So let's have a look and see what was in my bags. So I had a double one here, very lucky. So I've got that beautiful blue and pink. I've got purple. Silver grey. Oops. Oh, it's got caught on my bracelet. Pale pink. White. Oh, and a lovely bright orange. Okay, now because I knew I wanted to do the wreath, and obviously I had already opened the bag, so I did know what was in them. I've stolen a green from my stash for our wreath base, and then I think we can have some orange, some purple and some pink flowers. So we'll put these 4 over the back there. Oops, I've just dropped one, it's gone right over the back. And we're going to use these colours for our little wreath. So what I thought is I need to find my circle. That one, look at that, is going to fill it almost completely. So we'll go with that one. There we go. So we've got a circle. And I'm going to start with a nice big fat needle and the green. And I'm going to do, I think it's feather stitch, that's what I call it anyway. So, whoops. I always get fly and feather stitches mixed up. It's a very grey, overcast day here today. It's the first day we've not had snow, not snow, rain. Come on, well into Christmas, and I haven't had snow. Well, we haven't actually. So then all I'm going to do is I'm going to make my main line all the way around the circle. So I'm going to come through there, and then exactly the way you would, I'm going to go over a third and down and do my fly stitch. I'm going to do it all the way around the ring. So that's going to come to there, and then it's going to come out there and just work. Oh, not quite like that though, Claire, eh? That's not right, is it? Right, get it that way. That's better. Okay, and then over to the other side, down onto the ring. Just work my way all the way round. You could, of course, do this in 2 greens or a variegated thread. So I'm going to have to go up a little bit because my circle is right on the edge, as we know. But that's okay, we can make this work, look. Because greenery doesn't grow symmetrical anyway, does it? So I keep forgetting to put my needle through my loop. That's no good, is it? There we go. And I'm going to do another one that side because being so close to the edge. Now we've come down, we've got some more room, we can come back through on the other side. Okay, and I'm going to do another one on this side because we had a couple to the left. Let's have a couple to the right. I did think when I saw what Rachel and Sarah had done that maybe I would do a brooch by stitching a piece and, you know, putting it dangling off a safety pin or something. But then I thought, no, let's go with our Christmas wreath. It's quite quick to do, quite simple, and allows me to use a number of these. I didn't put my wadding in, did I? Oh dear. I'll cut it as well. Never mind. It is actually easier to stitch through just the calico, if I'm honest. going to go again to that side because of the shortness of space. You can hear hubby coughing upstairs. He's got some kind of cold again from somewhere. Probably one of the children or grandchildren. It's usually what happens, isn't it? Once they're all mixing at school, all the germs start to come home. And it's that time of year where we've had lots of lovely mixing time with grandchildren because of birthdays and Christmas events and things, so okay, and then I'm just going to finish it by going back into that original hole there, and then I've got this basic reef. Okay, so I'll just finish that off. Like so. Trim that. Put that back in there so we know the code number and everything. Anyone that wanted to know, it's 244, and as always it's these Sheepy's Maxi Treats. I'll put our extra bit over there. Right, now let's start with this. I suppose being a reef, it should really be red, but you can get winter berries, blackberries and plums and things, can't you? So this pink one is $3.98. Now I'm just going to use little French knots to make my berries, and I'm going to mix them up, colour. Oh goodness me, why won't that go in there? There we go. Colour and size. So get a knot in the end. I'm going to start, and I'm going to do some on the ends of the 1, 2, 3 on the ends of the greenery, and then others I'll just bat around. So we've got one there, miss that one, come down there, whoops, is that going to be alright, or is that going to be too loopy? No, that's fine. And then I'm going to do this one all the way over here. And then we'll come to this one. So I'm doing pink berries on the actual plant, and then I'm going to do an infill of flowers or whatever around and about. So I'm just wrapping 3 times. You've probably heard I have a knack of counting out loud when I'm doing this. Okay, and then down to this one. Very simple little project. Do this in front of the telly. That one there. And then I think we'll have this one here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, the ones that haven't got them, I'm just gonna sort of put one semi next to it like that. And instead of 3, I'm only doing 2 now, so they're smaller. Much smaller ones, yeah. Just poke one in there. And work my way around. Pop one there. And that one I'm actually going to do on top of the branch, just because I want to pull it over a little bit more on that line. There we go. And then I'll pop one in there. Again, making them smaller. Pop one there. And one there. And one down there. And then I think I'm going to call that done with the pink. It's going to be nice to have this finished. It's been hanging around for a good sort of 9 months. I'll be glad to call it done, that's for sure. Okay, so that's our pink. I'm going to put in some of this Damson 282. Going to do exactly the same stitch. Just go about filling it up a bit more, and then we'll wake it right up with that zingy orange. And you know, I've broken my own rules because the whole of my tray is red and gold, and now I've put pinks and purples and oranges in it. But I wanted to be true to the Advent threads that had come out, and also, you know, to a nice wreath. Now I know that most wreaths this time of year are red and green, but I just, oh, I don't know. I'm doing it these colours, and that's the end of that, basically. just like filling in the gaps. Not that far out, Claire, come on. With these little damson knots, French knots. That's weird. I don't know what happened there. Not too worried today about the postman coming down. I'm not expecting anything, so we shouldn't get disturbed by him or Boo's annoyance of him. So that should all be good. I'm sort of glad now actually that I didn't put the wood in behind, because these are tiny little stitches that would have been, you know, not difficult, but wouldn't have been quite so easy if the wadding had been at the back. I keep putting it down to press the French knots through. Usually if I'm doing this of an evening, I do it on my leg. I always end up with loads of little like stab marks. Oh dear. Which is silly really, because I've got my grey mat there. I should be doing it on my grey mat, but you know how it is. There you go, so we've now gone like all the way round with our purple. I'm just realising there's another pink here, isn't there? I wonder if it would be better with another pink. No. Stick with your plan, Claire. Do that lovely bright orange. Look, it's got dog hair on it already. Goodness me, Boo. You... Oh, what have I done? I pulled the wrong one. There it is. And this one, this lovely tangerine colour, is colour 386. Just in case you're wanting to join the crazy world of stitching with these lovely threads. Okay, let's put this lovely bright orange in here. Come on, Mr. Tangerine. Let's see you buried in your greenery and your damson and your raspberry. Oh yeah, it's lovely. Look, it's a lovely colour. One up there. As usual, I've got coffee going cold over there. And then one up there. Okay, so let's tie this off. It's cute. I'm just wondering if I should do a little swirl or something. Do you know what? I don't think you should mess with it, Claire. I think what you should do is put some glue stick on there and stick that onto that so that it's got some thickness to it. That's lovely. There we go. I just feel like I want to do something more. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm wondering if I need more green shoots. I just hope I'm not going to regret doing this. But if I can't thread the needle, I'm not going to regret it, am I? Right. I think I just want a few more, just odd little strands just poking out. Don't quite know why, I just feel like they're needed. Mad, I know. Just extra greenery spokes for some reason. Whoops. Fortunately, it's attached to the string, a bit like a safety wire, so it didn't go anywhere. Just feels better with, you know, extra little bits of greenery on it, not even necessarily attached. That's something that Jennifer does, isn't it? Just adds extra little bits. That one might be a bit too wayward, but you know, let's then make something of it. Because we are sort of making it up, look, as we're going along. Then we can, what is it she says, tidy up the bottom by adding a little, making it into like a little sprig. There you go. Yeah. And then we could maybe have another one of them from this one that I did up here. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, happy now. Call me mad. Call me anything like, just call me late for dinner. That's what my mum used to say. Right, so we've done that. We are now going to glue this in and we're going to call our tray finished. So here's the tray. Get that out of the way. So that's hanging. Also, I've got a pin there, so it might not have made sense to have had a pin. A little bit of fabric glue in there. Got a paintbrush. Spread that all around. Too much glue as always. Very heavy handed on the glue front I am. Right, let's pull it down, stick my head in, because you need to see the state of my hair, don't you? And let's put that in there like that and say, whoa, our tray is finished by our Christmas wreath. There you go. The whole tray. Wow, we did the monogram. Need a bit more glue in there now. We did the monogram. Oh, I'll sort you out later. Did the monogram, we did the cherry blossom tree, we did buttons, we did vintage, I can't remember. That was salvaged items. This was my infill, beautiful pearls, the weaving, another nod to Christmas, love. So yeah, I do need to sort that out, but apart from that, we are good to go. There you are. So I'd like to thank you for all of these Sundays that you've come along. It is Saturday today, don't be confused. And you've patiently watched this come together. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found inspiration along the way. Had a little giggle at me doing things the hard way. I'd just like to say thank you for being here. Blow boot away. Stay safe. I'll be back tomorrow with the heirloom calendar. Ta-ta for now.